I stared at the video, played it again and again. My wife's sister, Valerie, had sent it with a winky emoji and a single line. "You owe me a date, honey." The video was 10 seconds, a bedroom, dim lighting, two women laughing. One of them was Valerie, gorgeous, confident, always too close when she visited. The other was my wife, Emma. They were lying on a bed together, champagne glasses in hand, whispering something I couldn't hear. Then Valerie turned to the camera and blew a kiss. Emma didn't know she was being filmed. Or maybe she did. I sat in my car outside the office, engine off, hands still gripping the wheel. My phone buzzed again. No response? Come on, don't be shy. You've been staring at me for years anyway. I didn't reply. Not yet. Because something else was crawling up my spine. Something colder than jealousy, sharper than anger. Why would Valerie send this to me? Why now? I went home that night like nothing happened. Emma was in the kitchen, humming while she chopped vegetables. She smiled when I walked in, kissed my cheek like she always did. How was work? Fine. She didn't notice the edge in my voice. She never did. I waited until she was asleep. Then I checked her phone. Passcode unchanged. She trusted me. Funny how trust works. Messages with Valerie went back months, dozens of them. Most were innocent, sister stuff, weekend plans, complaints about their mother. But then I found the thread. Emma, he doesn't suspect anything. Valerie, good, keep it that way until we're ready. Emma, I feel bad sometimes. Valerie, don't. You deserve better. We both do. I read every word. Twice. My hands didn't shake. My breathing didn't quicken. I just absorbed it. They weren't having an affair. They were planning something worse. The next message confirmed it. Valerie, once the transfer goes through, we split it 60-40. You file, I cover the lawyer fees. He'll never see it coming. Emma, what if he fights it? Valerie, he won't. Men like him don't fight. They fold. I put the phone back exactly where I found it, climbed into bed beside my wife. She stirred, curled into me, whispered, "Love you." I said nothing. The transfer they mentioned was my inheritance. My grandmother had passed 3 months ago, left me everything, a house, savings, investments, worth close to $2 million. It was supposed to clear escrow in 2 weeks. Emma knew. Valerie knew. And they were waiting. I didn't confront her. I hired a forensic accountant and a lawyer instead. Quietly, efficiently. Men like me don't fold. We plan. Valerie texted again the next day. Still waiting on that date, handsome. Don't make a girl beg. I finally replied. What time should I pick you up today? Her response was instant. 7 p.m. Wear something nice. I showed up at 6:59. Valerie opened the door in a black dress, heels, red lipstick. She looked like sin wrapped in confidence. I knew you'd come around, she purred. I smiled. Get in the car. We drove in silence for 10 minutes. She kept glancing at me, confused but intrigued. Where are we going? You'll see. I pulled into the parking lot of a law office. Her smile faltered. What? Get out. Inside, my lawyer was waiting. So was Emma. My wife's face went white the moment she saw Valerie walk in behind me. What the hell is this? Valerie hissed. I didn't answer her. I looked at Emma. Sit down. The lawyer slid 2 folders across the table, one for each of them. These are the screenshots. Every message, every plan, every lie. Emma's hands trembled as she opened hers. Valerie's jaw tightened. "You went through her phone?" she spat. "I did. That's illegal. So is conspiracy to commit fraud. And given that you coached your sister to file for divorce immediately after a significant asset transfer in order to maximize her settlement, we're looking at a textbook case of financial manipulation." Valerie's face went from red to pale in 3 seconds. Emma started crying. I felt nothing. "Here's what's going to happen," I continued. "Emma, you're going to sign a post-nuptial agreement waiving all rights to my inheritance. You'll move out by the end of the week. I'll file for divorce on grounds of fraud and emotional cruelty. You'll get nothing." Her voice cracked. "Please." "Valerie," I turned to her. "You sent me that video thinking I'd be so desperate for attention I'd fall right into your lap. You were going to seduce me, weren't you? Create evidence of my infidelity to strengthen Emma's case." She said nothing. That's what the date was for. Silence. Cold. Final. I stood. "Sign the papers, Emma, or I go to the police and show them everything." She signed. Valerie stormed out. I walked out of that office alone. No rage, no grief. Just clarity. 2 weeks later, the inheritance cleared. Emma moved back in with her parents. Valerie blocked me on everything. I never replied to another message. Never looked back. Because greedy people always believe they're smarter than everyone else. Right up until the moment they realize they're not.